All right, what's going on, everybody? I'm making a quick video on how to set up your SoftWash system. So, got a couple comments on how to really set it up and what you really need. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So I have a proportioner. If you guys don't know what a proportioner is, it basically you're able to adjust how much chemical you can pull. So if you want to do like a house wash, you can adjust the chemical and do a percentage, and you can kind of create and not batch mix. So if you're batch mixing and you don't have one of those, which is totally fine, you can batch mix. You'll need a poly tank just like this. You can get these on Amazon or honestly wherever, Facebook Marketplace. This one I bought on Amazon. It's a 30-gallon. I think this is a good enough amount to start with when you're soft washing. So 30-gallon is plenty. And what you do is basically you drill a little hole up here and make yourself a drop stick. So this is a drop stick. It's a PVC pipe. It's 1/2 inch. I just made a little thread to go to a garden hose barb, and I fed that barb to my proportioner. But say we're not using proportioner, what you would do is use this garden hose and you would feed it all the way to your pump. So you would just get like a 10 foot, I think would be plenty to feed it to your pump. And so the import of the pump is on, if you're looking at it like this, it's always on the right side. So you feed it in there, you use a 3/8 barb, and you feed it in there. You can get those at your hardware store or Home Depot or wherever, and you just clamp it off with your garden hose. So feed it through there. Then you will need another, they call them whip lines. So they're just like attachment lines that go to your hose reel. It's basically just your garden hose just cut up, and I fed it to my hose reel. So that goes out there, which goes to my hose reel, which goes to 250 feet of Flexilla, which goes to my gun. So say you don't have a hose reel, you don't really need a hose reel, but they are very helpful, and they will save you so much time, like an incredible amount of time, and just the hassle. So say you don't have a hose reel though, that's totally fine. You just use this hose that goes out, and that's how much, that's just your hose right there. So you would say you have 100 feet of hose, you would connect that to your pump and just lay your 100 feet of hose wherever. But if you have a hose reel, you just connect right there and then put your garden hose on there. If you don't know how to connect a garden hose to a hose reel, I also have a video on that. You can go check that out. It's fairly simple, but I just made a video on it. So for the gun, I'll start with the gun. I have the ST510. This is probably the best gun I've found. It's super easy to maneuver. I'll put the link in the description for it. And this is connected to a J-rod. So if you guys don't know what a J-rod is, it's just this attachment right here that spins around, and it's got 4 tips. It's basically a 4-in-1, and 2 of them are for rinsing, and 2 of them are for your high pressure, or not your high pressure, I'm sorry, your chemical. So 2 of them will spray on the chemical, and the other 2 will just pull the water and rinse everything else off. So going over here, this is the pump that I use. It is the Everflow. It's the 12 volt 5.5. I've seen people get more. I've seen people get more like voltage or gallons per minute. I've seen people get 7 gallons per minute, but you really don't need to. I've used this one for a long time, and I've reached about, it shoots up to like 30 feet. So it gets everything that I need. But yeah, Everflow is, I think, the best that you could get. You're going to want to get a switch that turns it on and off if it doesn't come with it. Most of them come with one, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, so that's the pump that I use. It's lasted a long time and it's very great. So I got that to a switch. And the other thing you need is a battery. So this is a car battery. They're around $200, so pretty expensive for them. But again, you can also sell them if you keep good care of it and want to sell it in the future. But so that's how that's being powered. That's how everybody else does it. And yeah, that's basically, you just wire those to these right here and you're good to go. So I also have them sitting in this Craftsman just toolkit. I found that it fits perfectly. You can get your pump wet with just water. I wouldn't spray it with chemical because you can ruin it and it'll clog everything up. So I recommend getting something that covers your battery and your pump. So that's what I have. It's just there's an idea for you if you were looking for something that will cover that. I just drew a little hole to feed to the garden hoses. So that's basically it. It's fairly simple. Yeah, basically it. If you want, so this is my surfactant. You can put surfactant in your batch mixing tank as well and just pull from there. So then once you're rinsing, you can use your pressure washer, or you can have another poly tank of just water and just put your dropstick into the water tank and then you rinse off right after that. So, but yeah, that's basically it. Let me know if you have any questions below. We'll get back to you within a day, I'm sure. And let me know what you want to see next. Please subscribe. There's only 5% of you subscribe, so that will help me tremendously. And yeah, all right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you around.